Life path number one for the life of Brian. Who is this that is trying to talk to you? Life path number one. So as a series of readings that I do or have been starting up again throughout the months, obviously we try to get through the life path readings. So this is going to be some channeled message and also a tarot reading. But like I'm hearing like club book or clubs or like what on earth, because I'm being up for the life of me, why on earth would you want to talk to me? Like, why would you want to talk to me? And I don't know who this person is that's trying to talk to you, because some of this energy is coming through as like, I'm in amazement, I can't believe that you want to talk to me. But I don't think, because I'm also picking up an attitude problem as well, which is like, you, why on earth would you want to talk with me? Like, why do you want to talk with me for? Because this, I don't know if someone's getting like a damn good Rogering, or the name Roger, or like a good like telling off. They're like, listen, I'm telling you, young lady, and someone's like, or lung, iron lung. Somebody did a Radiohead, my iron lung. Well, I need a lung. Well, someone's smoking like, having a good old lung full of it, whatever it is. So someone could be doing the lung, which is a Tampax, right, in Britain. So maybe, which would also be a woman's thing, which could be a cycle of something that you're going through. I'm picking up that some women are probably on their cycle and are like, bruv, don't y'all come near me. Don't even dare. So I'm picking up dare, or Alistair, or Alistair, or Ali. Tomcat, maybe to do with Leo. Okay, but I'm hearing this, why would you want to talk with me? And it's like, no, honestly, I want to talk with you. And it's like, okay, what have you got to say? And you're like, well, and you're like, well, go on then, speak up, what are you saying? Libra, possible, someone not speaking. But you're like, yeah, what have you got to say about it then? And you're like, I can see these people looking down at people and they're like, what, you down there want to look at me? Why, if you're right down there and I'm right up here, or you're right up here and I'm right down there, then who's right or wrong? It's like, well, and it feels like this intimidation of like, well, I don't know if you would want to talk with me up there. And then someone's like, well, why would I want to talk with someone like a pissant like you down there is what I'm hearing. Like, well, you're down there. Why would I give you this opportunity in life to talk with me? So, unless you've got your ex back and you're kind of like, look, don't even bother. Because that's what I'm hearing, life path number one. But that is a prominent message for you guys that seems to be coming through of this, what, you down there, like this stain on my shoe. Why would you want to, because I'm hearing shit stain, right? Like, listen, shit stain, why would you want to talk with me? And you're like, this, I don't know, because I'm picking up like someone that's probably really small or a kid or something. And you're like, Timothy, like, Oliver, like, please sir, can I have some more? And you're like, bruv, you're not having any more. I've already give you your allowance. I've already give you everything that I've got. What more do you want from me? And someone's like, yeah, well, I want a bit more from you. And you're like, bruv, you ain't getting nothing more. So some of you have cut someone off possibly financially. Fiance. I'm also hearing like a fiance. So what, are you guys like planning to get married? And there's like, listen, I've told you that we can only afford this, and this. And you're like, yeah, but, you know, I want a bigger ring than what I've already got. Or I want a bigger room. Or it's like, I want to be big. And I want big things. And I want something bigger and something better in life. And you're like, and if you're getting married or you're a fiancé and you're like, listen, sweetheart, I can't afford to get you anything bigger than what you got. So how much more room? Is like, well, okay, room. So we do like, well, how much more room have you got? You know, well, can we squeeze all these in? It's like, yeah, well, I've got room if you want it. So some of you could be moving, maybe, right? Or inviting loads of people in, but like, yeah, we've got room. If you want to come on. But okay, I'm definitely hearing stains anyway. Someone's got some stains on something like, will you come? Oh, I could be so much worse, people, trust me. I have to hold my tongue. But there's some sort of stains on things. Like, I mean, like, what are these stains on these sheets? I've got no idea. Because I did hear shit stain, and that might be something. I don't know. But there are definitely stains on sheets anyway. So, or from stains. The name stains or steers or like from stains, right? Where is that? It's Britain somewhere as well. But Staines complains. Again, this is like complaints department. You're like, bruv, stop complaining. It's like, yeah, but I want something else and I want something more. And you're like, bruv, this isn't sword in the stone. You can't get any more out of me. What do you want, blood? You're like, well, if you've got that going as well, I'll have that. And you're like, bruv, I ain't giving you any more. I'm giving you no more energy, no more money, no more time, no more time. Oh, it's on my Angel Radio, actually. But like, I ain't giving you anything else. What more do you want? You're like, yeah, well, what you got to offer me? And it's like, bruv, I'm just give you everything that I possibly can. What more do you want? And I can get someone getting so frustrated, you're like, bruv, I can't throw any more in. So, unless you're on a diet and someone's like shoving loads of stuff in their pie on, bruv, shut your mouth. Like, you can't get any more in there, can you? Like, no, bruv, you watch, I can. Unless you're pregnant and you're like, listen, I'm eating for two. So, it's like, listen, I might be a one, but I'm eating for two, Libra. So, like, right, it's just me and you. And it's like, yeah. So, it's like, well, how much do you want to eat? It's like, well, I can fit quite a bit in. It's like, well, what do you want to go to? Do you want to go to, what are they called? Where you're like an all-you-can-eat type sort of, I think it begins with D here. D. It's either a Danielle or Danny or, what is that? Like not Frankie and Benny's. I don't know. You can go and you can have like all you can eat breakfast or something. And you're like, bruv, how much more can you get in? It's like, no, trust me, bruv, I can palm a plate up. So I don't know what this is going on around people wanting bigger and better things. I mean, wanting something bigger and better is good. I just don't understand what the energy is coming through as channeled as where someone's saying, look, I can't possibly give you any more than what you've got. You can't fit all that in. So unless you're trying to get something and you want to order something and you're like, bro, I can't like add any more into this thing if you want it, like trying to fit in a sofa into the house or trying to fit something like a Sophie, the name's Sophie. But like I can't fit any more in, like I can't, like, because I see people trying to move and they're like, bruv, like move, like trying to push somebody or something through the door and you're like, bruv, you're getting stuck. You're like, oh yeah, like just get in. So I don't know, whatever the message is, I see it as someone being shoved and forced into like this room, like just get in there, or like trying to order something and you don't know if it will fit. And this is a bit like when you order a sofa or something and you're like, well, brother, we can't get that through the door. And it's like, well, we can get it through your patio, can't we? And well, I don't know, someone's saying, look, you should have blown the bloody doors off. So someone might have to take the doors off to get this thing in. I don't know, is this relating with you or not? Or am I looking crazy? We're going to have to take the doors off, right? Well, you should have took the bloody doors off. Like, we should have took the doors off, shouldn't you? The doors off? Should have took the doors off. I mean, I have to give these messages out just in case they are relating to somebody, but you'll have to put the glue together somehow, right? But it's like, okay, so we're going to take the doors off. Someone's like, Richard Pryor's moving. And it's like, right, we're going to move. And they're like, yeah, okay. And it's like, well, what do we get in this house? And it's like, well, I'm sorry, but there's a nice kitchen here, but we're going to be taking it with us. And you're like, bruv, you ain't going to take the kitchen sink, are you? It's like, yeah, I'm taking the kitchen sink. Another spirit. Did you see it? Man, there is spirits around me all over the place. You're all right, guys, come and say hello. Yeah, can you see them? They've been all over me for the past week or so. But like, okay, so you're not going to take the doors. You're like, yeah, bruv, I'm taking the doors, the curtains, the floor, everything, the ceiling. It's like, nah, bruv, you're not taking that, are you? Like, yeah. It's like, oh, no. So anyway, you're showing this person around the house and whatnot, and it's like, yeah, do you like the oak and everything? It's like, yeah, well, I'm taking that as well. You're like, bruv, you can't take me oak doors. What are you taking? It's like, no, I'm taking the lot, I'm telling you. So, and then Richard Pryor, he moves over there and it's like, it's just a shell of a house with nothing in it. So, some of you could physically be moving, right? You could be moving and you're like, well, we're landed here now, so we're going to have to like get the sofa in and we're going to have to get the tables and chairs and we're going to have to buy new everything is what I'm picking up, like new everything. You've got the magician up here, up in this business. It's like, well, I can just pull this straight out my arsehole, really. And it's kind of like, bing. It's like, well, got a new sofa. Bing. someone's pinging like from an account to an account, or an accountant also. For some of you do accountancy. You're like, well, all I've got to do is just ping this and transact this across to my account, and bingo bongo. It's like, oh, so you can pay for it. Or like, yeah, bruv, you know, I want a new sofa. And like, well, I don't know if we can fit that into your ego. Or I don't know if we can fit that in. It's like, no, of course you can. Like, I want this. It's got to be big. It's got to be, you know, if I'm going to buy it, then I want you to, you know, sell it to me, bruv. Sell it to me. It's like, yeah, but listen, sweetheart, we can't fit all that in. It's like, no. Listen, I'll pay you. Just get it in here. So some of you physically are moving and you're having to like pay removal men or something to do with this to get things moving, right? To get things moving. So that's for some of you. What else? Well, anything else? Effie, the name Effie or Stephanie or Steffi. But it's like, well, if we're going to move studio, if we're going to move the studio or if we're going to move Stuart, then listen, you know, we're going to have to take everything with us and transport it to the new place. It's like, yeah, that's all right. We can get it in. It's like, brother, I don't know if why do I keep picking up that someone's got a big head? Like, I don't know, a big head? Or the name Eddie or Head? Big Head or Big Ed? Big Ed. You're right there, Big Ed. It's like, yeah, bruv. And he's like, real big. It's like, you're right there, Big Ed. It's like, yeah, little Ed. Little Ed and Big Ed, or Little Ted and Big Ted. Big Ted, Big Ted. Big Ted, or Bill and Ted, or Big Ted. I don't know. Oh, okay. So if you've got a deceased loved one, and they're called Ted, that's Ted, Big Ted. You right, Big Ted? He's saying, you right, Little Ted? Big Ted, Little Ted. Big Ted, Little Ted. Big. What is that? Is that a deceased loved one? Because there was someone here, so if you want to say hello, they went behind me for a second. So, Big Ted or Little Ted, right? Or is this TED Talks, which is the YouTube thing, right? But like, well, I'm going to do a talk. So it's like, what are you going to do a talk on? It's like, well, I've got a conference meeting, bruv, and I've got to do like this talk. It's like, yeah, so, I mean, what, are you doing conference meetings? Something to do with conference or confrontation. Some of you might like confrontation. Or Tate. Name Tate? Tate. Yep, there's another person called Tate, or a surname called Tate. Okay. Gate. Lionsgate. Leo. Gated community. Something to do with gating. Gators? Radiators? Radiator? The radiator. Think that'll do. Life path number 1. To be honest, I've done so much channeling at the moment, but we try to, well, we're going to look through certain things. This is where I mess it up. I haven't used this deck in ages. This is a deck that I've had for quite a long time now, and I can't remember, what is it called? The Enchantment, the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. Everyday Enchantment Tarot. Okay, but then we will clarify things with different cards and whatnot. But let's look into life path number 1. Show me life path number 1. Hold on a minute, bruv. I've got to go up. I broke my seat as well. I need a new battery in my iPod. That's gone kaput. Man, do you realise how much they charge you to put batteries in iPad Air 2? Do you know there's a lot of money to just put a battery in? But that's gone. My computer's, everybody knows. Anyway, if anybody has used the link, which is the GoFundMe, I really do appreciate it. Quite a lot of you are donating, and it really is helping going towards this new PC. If you haven't, and you do want to donate towards the channel with this new PC, to help my work a lot easier and to save the day when this thing goes boom, you're more than welcome, and I really do appreciate it. So let's see, life path number 1. What's going on with them through November? Life path number 1. Show me life path number 1. Please, for November 2020. Life path number 1. Money, 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 Capricorn up in the house. Some of you could be having a tattoo. Tate or tattoo, that might have been it. Tattoo. Some sort of parlour. But Capricorn energy, okay? So this is like, show me the money first. Do you want it? It's like, yeah, of course I do want it. It's like, yeah, but you're going to have to show me the fine details of what I want, because I want it a specific way. Like, I want say if you're buying furniture or you're buying a product, it feels like, look, you're dealing with a Pisces probably as well somewhere, right? But it's like, look, I want you to show me the fine detail because I look for every mistake that is possible to known to man. You are really dealing with a possible Pisces, Scorpio energy. Definitely water. But I feel for some of you it is a Pisces energy. And it's like, look, I am looking for the fine things in life. You know, if you want me, then you're going to have to offer me and you're going to have to, you know, you're going to have to buy me. It's almost like, look, I can't buy you love, sweetheart. It's like, no, you can. And it's called a bloody ring. And if you ain't going to put a ring on it, then you might as well forget it. So, some of you are like, look, there are so many things that I want to buy for this new project or this new house that I might be moving to, that I'm looking for a certain specific clientele, maybe. If you're looking to do a venture with someone, I'm looking for a certain clientele. And if you buy things for this new house or something, if those channel messages are right, it's a bit like, look, I don't want just like tweed. I don't want just this. I don't want just leather. It's got to be tweed. Or I don't want tweed. I want seed. Bird seed. Some of you just need filling with bird seed. I don't know. What's this? Bird seed? Bursey? Bursey Shore or Bursey? Mersey. Mersey Shore. Some of you could be on Mersey Shore. What on earth am I picking up? Mersey Shore. Mersey beats. Something to do with Mersey beat. The Mersey beats? The Mersey beats. Beats. Mersey beats. Something to do with music, possible. But beats. Okay. Beaten eggs. Beaten eggs. Sorry. Skegs. Skegness? Or skeggy? Skegs. If I shout out names, they can also be deceased loved ones. So just keep that in mind, life path number 1, okay? Because it can also relate to some... No, it won't relate to Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. But someone also could have a 1 in there, Chuck, right, somewhere. But I don't know. But look, I'm looking for the finer details in life, you know. It's got to be right. Because this is like, just be careful. You know, if you're going to make this decision, then it has to be perfect. Young hearts are foolish too many times. But now I'm determined. I'm going to get it right. So I've got to get it right. I have to get it right this time. Some of you are worried about failing a test, possible. Of like, look, I'm worried that I'm going to fail retrograde or something, right? But basic options to do with what to do with work, okay? Trying to make a good decision. Someone has a really good work ethic. Some of you are straight up in illusion. I have to put that one up there. Because you've got the devil and the 7 of cups. Right? So this is a lot of things accumulating around you of temptation, being very tempted. Right? Could be retrograde. You've got to be also very careful. Because it's like, look, I am so tempted in that. Someone's also pregnant here as well. I kind of gather that one, maybe. From Gavin. The name Gav or Gavin. But like, look, it's like, oh, bruv, I just want rocky roads. And it's like, ding, ding, ding. It's like, bruv, you stop ringing that bell. And it's like, yeah, I just need you to go down the shop, buy me some sugar, and I need you to get rocky roads. And you're like, oh, bruv, it's like, what else do you want? So, I don't know, is that right? Not for all of you, obviously. But I am picking up that someone is, they love the fine details of life, right? And that's what they want. And they know what they want. Let's see. Sign on the dotted line. I'm also picking up for some of you, it's going to take for you to sign it, right? Because this is like either sign language that you do, but trying to communicate with someone. But like, look, if you want it, then you're going to have to sign your name on it. Across my heart, you're going to cross my heart, swear, honestly, I'll sign my name to that. So someone deals with like checks. Check or X is X marks the spot, Capricorn. Someone's dealing with their ex. Again, they're like, bruv, you'll just come back here and lead me into illusion. It's like, what, you want to talk to me? What, you want to talk to me? You're like, well, yeah, bruv, it's got look, pick your lip up, from the X, back from the Marty McFly. What do you want to talk to me about? It's like, well, yeah, I'm sorry. And I say, about what? What you got to say? Because some of you are like, what, you really want to talk with me? What do you want to talk with me for? So I'm picking up Life Path number 1 for November. Life Path number 1. I didn't think I could use these cards anymore because I haven't used them in ages. Star Maker, Dream Breaker, Soul Taker. We're happy now. We're so happy now. So, bruv, we just landed the deal of a lifetime. In fact, you know what? It's a steal. In fact, you know what, Nick? Don't keep it. I'll keep it to myself. So some of you are like, look, my dreams, my wishes are coming true. Eventually. Devin? Or heaven. Heaven on earth. Heaven is a place on earth. But the star. Some of you could be in the in the black, like one of those cards that you get that's well, I wouldn't know, I ain't got one of those. But you know, you can get like a credit card that's like the best credit card that you can ever have. It's like, listen, my credit rating is off the roof, right? Because I'm picking up, well, because I mean, look at this money, bruv. This is like money, right? Must be funny. Is it funny money? Well, it could be, right? But I don't know. Because what we're looking at here is that someone's got one of those credit cards that you can pretty much have what you want. One of those extended credit ratings or something. I don't know. I don't deal in credit cards. I have one, but well, shut up, Steve. This is the bit where you tell people too much. But yeah, you've got this credit rating. Trying to get a credit score or something for a lot of you. If you are looking to buy and sell something, you might be looking for a Capricorn energy. But you might, because it's like Wall Street. I'm picking up down Wall Street. Wall Street? It could be from London. Well, I suppose there's Wall Street everywhere else, right? But this is like stock markets and buying and selling and stuff. So I'm picking up Wall Street. But you might be looking for some of you on a credit rating score. Right, like I need my credit score. Trying to score something. Oh, listen, unless someone's doing illegal drugs and pharmaceuticals, well then they're scoring. That's also scoring, right? But I don't know. That's only if it relates to you. Score. It's either a score or it begins with an H. Either. Anyway, let's see. Life Path number 1. Life Path number 1. What's going on with them through November? Life Path number 1. What's going on with them through November? November, the 5th of November. Can you remember Guy Fawkes Night? It's like, Guy, you right there, Guy Pearce, maybe? But you got the Ace of Cups. You got your own card. It's like, well, I am the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. I'm going for gold. Some of you are swimmers, or you're pregnant. This is like, well, you got good swimmers. At least you're a good person in a way because you got good swimmers. So, someone likes to wear swimming trunks. Trunk. Someone's got something in their trunks. I mean, do they have a big package in their trunk, or what? Or is it Nelly the elephant? Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she went with a trumpety trump, 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 trump. The head of the herd was calling far, far away. He had a little silver la 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 la. Anyway, where that one's coming from, I don't know. But generally, big, strong work ethic. Big are the one toxic connection of illusion through the Seven of Cups. Someone that has a metaphysical connection of the star of like, I am so addicted to this person, or has an addictive personality of sorts. Here. I'm hearing addicted to your love as well. Addicted to your love. There you go. Please, sir, can I have some more? There is Oliver's twist. Oliver. Olive. Oliver. Olivia. I'm also picking up Olivia. The Four of Coins. Someone is fucking raking it in. I'm going to put it that way because it's right near Capricorn energy. Someone is as, well, I don't know. They're either tight as a duck or they're not. Someone's got a tight as a duck's. If not, you see, there's also a blocked energy of like, I don't even care. I don't even give a shit. I'm concentrating on my money, on myself. That's all I'm bothered about. Because if the channel messages is right, of like, really? What are y'all talking to me for? I'm up here. Why do you want to talk with me? It's like, no, Dad. Or something. It's like, no, you haven't spoken to me in years. Why on earth would I want to talk to you again? Or Mum. Or something to do with like parents. And something like, I haven't seen you in years, bruv. Why do you want a word with me for? It's like, this could be a parenting thing. Someone haven't spoke to their parents in a long time. Is what I feel. Right. I am picking that up channeled wise. Of like, why do you want to speak with me now? Why now? Why is it that we keep blocking each other out and you don't listen or want me, but then you do want me for either one, money, or you don't want me for, you know, tit for tat energy. So do you want me, don't you want me? What do you want? But someone here is like, look, what do you want? It's like, what do you want? And it's like, well, look, I'll buy you a car if you want. And you're like, yeah, bro, but where's the love? It's like, well, I'm sorry, but I can buy you something if you want it. So someone's trying to palm someone off, maybe, or a palm reader, I don't know, or that's okay, because that came out for a Capricorn reading a while back, where it was something to do with a reader. Okay, not a tarot reader. Well, it could be, but also a what do you call it? Tracing, forging documents, certificates, or Harrison Ford. It's like, can you afford it? And like, yeah, bruv, I can afford it. So someone can afford it. Counterfeit. I'm picking up counterfeit for some reason. Counterfeit. It's like, I counterfeit it. Is this a copyright thing? Or a copycat? Or Leo? Or a counterfeit suit, like a law thing, or a Laura. Because that could be the H thing that I said about, but like Laura. Like, but it's to do with like counterfeit money or counterfeit. I don't know what this is saying around counterfeit. Like copycat? Or copying something, like a photocopy machine? Or like printing off things where you put a copy of something over it and to say, look, let's just scrub that out and then we're just going to stick these letters over there and say that it's ours. I mean, I don't know. Someone actually... See, people have to be careful what they're saying because, well, I mean, I blocked him anyway. But someone's like, listen, you arsehole, blah, blah, blah. Copying, what was that? I apparently did. Fuck knows. Apparently I... in the title of whatever I called it, I don't know, I called it a reading something, which people do when you're a tarot reader, but put like a title, all of a sudden I've got the blame for copycatting a title. I don't know, unless you're fucking weird, but copying my title, or like a title fight, or like a title belt. Title. Tyson Fury. Someone's like, listen, this is Tyson Fury, you idea, bros. Yeah, boy. And someone's like, Tyson Fury. Someone could be a traveller. Tyson Fury is a traveller. But Tyson, I'm hearing Tyson or Mike. Are they Mike or Tyson? Mike. But what is this energy around copying a title? Or this is like the man round town. It's like, bro, you can copy my title, I'm the man. Bro, you're like, what? Because I'm picking up, this is my house. And it's like, what? Were you Eddie Murphy or something? It's like, no, bro, this is my town. It's like, no, this isn't your town. It's like, there's other people that live in it. It's like, yeah, but it's my town, isn't it? It's like, no, this town doesn't belong to you. So, so come and get your belongings. You're out. You're like, what? It's like, yeah, if the town belongs to you, well, then go and live in it. Get out, piss off. That's what I'm hearing. I am. It's like, well, if you want the town that much, or you want her or him that much, well, then get your stuff and off you go. Someone's like, no, hold on a minute. It's like, yeah, well, I called you bluff, didn't I? Some of you are bluffing cards, trying to cheat something. It's either a card reader or Tara, I don't know. But Tanya. But like, someone's bluffing, playing either like the casino and like wangling it around gambling, or like this could even be that weird person that actually contacted me as well. Listen, I get them all the time. Someone weird contacted me for a tarot reading. Hello, mate. Want a tarot reading now? How much? Here's my phone number. What, bruv? Why are you giving me your phone number? I live in the UK. For one, I ain't going to be ringing you. So, give you what I give everybody else. Got a slanderous message back. Pretty much probably trying to find out how much it is I charge for a tarot reading, to then throw it back in my face and tell me, no thanks, I have my own cards. My number's everywhere. I think it is. Spamming every fucker. And then trying to, oh man, what's wrong with people? Life path number 1. I don't know. They pissed me off, I know that. But I would say more than likely trying to engage on how much people charge for tarot readings so they can go away and undercut everybody is pretty much the notion of what I got. There's no way I'd want a tarot reading by that person with the attitude that she had. But again, I've got no idea. But I was quite glad that I actually didn't get to do it, and that she pretty much slandered me for sending her the nice message of the price list and things I offer. So, I don't know what's wrong with people. But anyway, there could be something that a copycat or a slender, Slender Man. Oh dear, okay. Some of you are dreaming about the Slender Man. Slender Man? A painter. Painter man. Someone that paints. But, Slender? Bertha? Slender. Slender. Or Glenda. Glenda. Brenda, also, obviously. Brenda? But anyway, we're going to go on with the rest of your reading, so I have to keep babbling. But that is your reading so far, life path number 1. So what we're going to do now is obviously continue on with these cards and then clarify them with the normal Rider-Waite deck and see what you do have coming up for a life path number 1 through November. So it basically breaks the energy down from your life. Well, from this is your life path. This is your life. But you can also look for your personal year. If it's your personal year, which is your healing year number, if you have a 1, you can watch it. Okay? Any also major Makana? Major. Oh, Major. You're right. You obviously must be a life path number 1, Major. But any major Arcana card that relates to any number, you can watch that. So say if it was a 2, you could be a Libra and watch 2 also. So basically watch them all and see if you get any messages, because it really ain't going to matter. Well, it kind of does, because it represents your number. But do you see what I'm saying? You know, but anyway. So if you want to, this only goes to tier 2, by the way. I can't sell them individually like first expected. You can't do that. So it sticks with the people that are paid for tier 2 members. If you want to join, you can join tier 2. And that's where you get all of the other stuff that doesn't appear anywhere. But also by now, your 1st until the 15th should also be over on tier 1. And then the 15th until the 30th or 1st or whatever it is, that also goes later on in through the month. Doesn't appear anywhere else, only on tier 2. And the extended version of this. So if you want to join, you can. You're more than likely welcome. And it's all in the Show More section, along with an email or anything that you want to reach out for a personal reading. Also the GoFundMe page. Also Goddess Dragon Tarot Girl, if you want to go over and say I said hi, please go over and show your support with her. And thanks very much, Life Path number 1. And let's see what you've got coming up also, guys.